Hey everybody, welcome to BombSquad. I'm Dan Stacy and you are about to witness my nerdy family and I use silly voices and exploding dice to tell a good story. And Dave, RPG MRE for today?
You gotta give that thing some beef to it.
More?
Like that. Alright, so I haven't traced it yet. What did I call it? Basically,
Apple
crisp.
pie.
Apple crisp.
Apple crisp. Crisp.
Apple crisp protein shake. So you guys thought it was
Very
really
good.
good.
Yeah, it's really good.
I've done these before, but
Tastes like candy.
yes, I did top it off with whipped cream. Chris, now what did the whipped cream add?
I like it.
Well,
Baby
Kristen
likes
had
it.
as much whipped cream as she had protein shake.
It's really good.
It's kind of
Vanilla?
melted down.
Vanilla protein powder, vanilla almond milk, unsweetened. I did like 3 cups of almond milk, and then I did like a cup of rolled oats
3 cups.
of almond milk.
Wow.
For all of us.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Oh
people.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Actually, I normally do 2 cups, just for me. And then I added ice. But Janae was actually just mentioning, she's a bunch of frozen right? You said they're frozen?
Well, they kind of like got old in the fridge, so
Yeah.
they're like almost that freezer burn kind of texture.
So stick them in the fridge. Then you don't even need to add ice cubes because you've got the frozen apples. Yeah. Also, you could try adding yogurt to this, which I considered, but I did not do. Give you a
I
little
do
creamy
kefir.
flavor.
Oh, and cinnamon.
Kefir. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon. Thank you.
Cinnamon tastes really
Nice,
So,
very
yeah,
nice.
Really good.
This is good. Protein shakes can taste good. It's
They
like a
taste really
dessert. Awesome. All right. So, let us dive into another gaseous episode of Bomb Squad. So, you guys bested some farts.
We done did.
It was a little rough for Mari and Ingrid. But you managed
I didn't
to do it
throw up, though.
anyways. You didn't
Never
throw
threw
up.
up.
No.
I did.
But it was like it was effective with your darts. They're barf darts.
Yeah. Barf darts. Yeah, nice.
More effective.
So, you guys have finished. I think Brick's still holding Mari.
No, I tossed her to yell at Iliad.
Oh, okay. She just throws her back down as the
I'm pissed.
last gas disappears. Yeah, Mari and Ingrid are going to be sick for a little bit on the
I'm
walk
on my back. I'm just gonna chill for a little bit.
Malik should like carry her. Like
No, Malik's going to do what every cat does when he jumps up on her stomach and starts making himself comfortable as she's lying on the ground.
I'm quite squishy.
Yes, you are. So, what would you guys like to do?
we gotta head back.
Yeah.
Have Iliad do a little singy song so we feel better.
Sure.
And
For boo-boo tummies. Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, I have a boo boo tummy.
See what my mummy used to do was some nani nani nani. I hope someone gets that reference.
I got it.
I would be glad to serenade us all to sleep.
This is just right here in the middle of the field.
Let's
Go.
Let's go. Let's get away from the gassy field.
All right.
And then back to our wagon.
Follow the Pied Piper.
Okay. So you guys head back. Iliad does play too. It kind of takes your mind off of it and helps you start to feel better. And you feel it kind of passing, especially now that all the clouds are gone. It feels like it's just more that residual, after you've had a stomach bug, but you're still recovering. You just feel off. So you guys feel okay, and you head back.
I've never had a stomach bug.
Well,
In real life.
Are you serious?
I've never had one. I don't know.
Everyone wants.
I've had morning sickness really bad.
Is morning sickness the first time you've ever puked in your life?
No, I've
No.
puked.
Then you've had the
So you've had a
stomach
stomach bug.
No, but it wasn't a stomach bug. It was like food poisoning
Oh.
and morning sickness.
bug. That's yuck.
How did you know
How did I know what?
that it wasn't a stomach bug?
we're getting sidetracked.
This is really weird.
This is critical.
Because it didn't last very long.
It's 24 hours,
Oh.
right? Yeah. I don't know.
Okay,
Whatever.
which,
Who
yeah,
cares?
Oh well. Anywho,
Man.
we're heading.
Just say yes, Kristen. You are amazing. That's what you say. I like you. All right. Anyways,
Never out.
Kristen may have not, but Ingrid has. So she's recovering, not feeling so great. But it feels a little better having Iliad play this little tune as you guys make your way back through the village and you meet up with William. You guys are not gone very long. Only probably 30 minutes to walk down there. That battle was pretty quick. So he's waiting. You're back so soon. Any troubles?
No, it was a breeze.
Just a bit smelly.
Literally.
Does it get old?
Is there a cot? I'm just
good.
going to lie
It's
down
good.
if there's a cot.
Yes, of course. He lets you in there. You go lie down. Malik makes himself comfortable.
Where on earth did those come from?
I don't know. They just appeared out of nowhere. It's the weirdest thing. Probably, I'd say 2 or 3 days ago.
No
Started showing up.
foreign visitors coming and then left and then they showed up or anything like that?
Roll a perception check.
20!
One, nat 20?
And you
Do I
have
roll
something
again?
else
Yeah,
with
you
it.
roll again, but you must have something with your perception, David.
Yeah, it's one
D8.
D8.
It's a D8. We've been over this in the last episode.
So
But dang, that's funny.
That's a D10. Oh my
No, you had
goodness.
an 8.
Diamond.
Oh, that was
And
an
you do
eight?
get to roll your D20 again.
Loaded.
This
Is
guy
this
better not
going
be
to
trying
be
to
beat my
lie.
51?
Not true. Okay, so.
Oh my god, you exploded
So
again.
28 plus
13.
38,
Plus, okay.
38, so 41.
It might.
Another 8.
Oh, it might beat my 51!
Would this be great? Whoops.
No, it doesn't count.
We'll never know.
We'll never know.
Another.
Diamond. Look for a diamond.
Find
The
out
orange.
next time.
Orange.
on
Here you go.
On Bomb Squad.
4.
You did.
So I still beat it. 50.
I held the throne for literally one episode.
51.
53.
Yeah.
New one.
It's the protein shake, man.
It was.
Protein shake.
Man.
So when you say that, and the very specific way that you said that, William's standing there, and he's always got this pilgrim sort of hat that he holds, and he's fumbling with it. You see him his eyes quick go over to Brick and then go back. No?
Oh, that wasn't obvious at all.
No, you
I'm
didn't
the
see
one
it. Elliot saw it.
perceiving.
Elliot saw it.
But I'm like an inspector, I see.
I mean, no,
you,
nothing unusual. Been here.
You sure about that?
Yes. I mean, not within 2 or 3 days.
Well, what happened in the last 2 or 3 days?
Strange, smelly clouds showed up. That was about it. Honestly, I mean, nothing else has happened.
I'm gonna play him a tune and influence him.
Okay. Ooh, what are you gonna do? You charm him?
Yes.
Oh man,
I
guys, this is intense.
that exactly. I'm going to charm him, and I'm gonna unbutton my blouse.
Well, let's just. I mean,
Roll your influence.
who knows where he
And
goes?
I'll give you advantage because of the perception.
2d6.
No, I think you're gonna say advantage because of the button.
But you're like a kid, so you don't even got any like manly chest hair. He's like a
17 or
teenager.
18. Wow! Now
Yeah,
one.
now
It comes back. It
But
comes
you
back.
have advantage, so roll 3d6 and drop
Okay.
the lowest.
And take the top. Okay.
Yeah.
Explode. Nothing.
What'd you get total?
So, 10.
10. Not quite enough to beat his resolve. So
I'm just
you're like
imagining
playing your music.
he's like,
and
"Are
he's
you
just
sure?"
Yep. Sure.
not into
Great.
it. He just thinks you're like trying to help Ingrid feel better. So he
No,
doesn't seem to respond to it.
Picture this. You know, he's like, "Are you sure?" And they're like, "Yeah, I'm sure." And he slowly just puts up his foot. Starts that picture is just really funny.
Remind me of the
And then he's just nodding to the music. Breaks the conversation to pull out his flute.
Okay. So yeah, he doesn't really. You can, if you want to inquire further, you can, but he doesn't seem to respond to the music.
I got nothing.
Okay. So just leave it at that.
I'm really feeling too defeated that his song didn't impress him.
Yeah.
And none of us heard that conversation? Or?
Well, you heard the conversation, but only Iliad's the one that picks up the slight gesture that.
I'm just gonna tuck it in my back pocket.
So you guys stay there for a little bit to let Ingrid recover, and then you head back up to Norris where all the children are.
I didn't actually take any damage. I'm just.
Yeah, but you still feel sick.
And then here, I'm fine though. It's fine, guys.
You heal up with Iliad's song and the walk. You heal up.
You're just.
You heal up.
I'm thinking about a campfire and some storytelling.
And as you guys come up to Nori's place, the kids are there, and the villagers have gotten new clothes on them and everything. And Tiri will be proud to see Peter's trying to teach a couple of them some hiding techniques. So you guys can catch that most of the kids are playing, and then there's like 3 or 4 kids with Peter that are stalking them. You can tell. It's like all of a sudden they come bouncing out and run and tackle them and stuff. But they're all, it's goofy playing stuff. It's pretty good. And Ulysses is just standing there clapping, just watching all of it. The kids love Ulysses. And Nori comes running out. Brick, 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 brick. You came back too fast. I'm not done. I mean, you were barely gone.
So you can take apart my ship completely and build it into a house. However,
Sounds
a
like.
piece this big takes too long.
Well, you've been gone for like almost 2 weeks. I had plenty of time to take your ship apart. Plus, I mean, you had kind of started the process of taking it apart already. I just kind of put it back together.
You irritate me sometimes. I just want you to know that.
Are we missing something?
I have selective hearing, so.
I feel like we're missing. We're not in the loop.
Who are you again?
Maury, Inspector.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, Inspector.
Yeah. I can ask questions.
Well, of most people, but he pulls his cloak back, and there's a symbol that you recognize that means he has the king's authority wherever he goes.
I don't
So-
feel like you're above me at all.
No, just different departments.
I can't hear straight. It's just kind of like,
Do you want to try and intimidate him?
yes.
Roll your presence. Roll your presence.
Oh, I got.
Meanwhile, it's these 2 tiny little people going in
Yeah,
toe to
there's
toe.
a little power struggle between 3 foot tall Mari and like 2.5 foot tall Nori.
Oh, 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a
Crap,
lot
I
older
was
than you, too.
Really
He's
old.
been around.
He's quite a bit older than me.
When you do that and you try and intimidate, there's this look in his eye. He's always crazy and stuff, but something about that
There's
something about that
nothing in there.
moment where you guys are just kind of like doing the stare down. You see something in his eyes where like, and you've recognized this from your experience with people who have seen combat, especially in wartime. He has that look about him, and you almost get the
warrior eye.
feel that the quirkiness is not just his personality, but it's also a way for him to keep sanity. You get that kind of feel. So he's not intimidated
I'll
by
just say-
an up-and-comer.
I'll just say, I respect you. Now.
Good. It doesn't really matter, but
It should
thank
mean
you.
a lot to you.
What is wrong with you people?
I don't know. I've been asking you questions and you keep avoiding it.
What's wrong with you? That's not a
There's
ship.
something you're hiding.
I can't.
All right, here's what I'm going to say. I don't know what you're talking about. Why don't you go take the children and then come back here, and by the time you come back, I'll have a surprise for you.
No, Nori, when you say surprise, I don't want to see what I'm seeing now. So I want to be clear.
What? I mean, you don't like this? He pulls his little thing out.
No!
And the house disappears again.
Nori, I don't like it.
He's putting his hand through the illusion.
For the love of the trees, how is this possible?
I mean,
He turns it off.
I do go
That's
to
pretty
limbo and
cool.
come back.
This is true. 2 weeks.
Gives you one of
You
these.
can come up with anything.
She knows.
I know.
It's true.
It's not a ship.
Not anymore.
What kind of ship?
Nori,
Yeah.
don't use my stuff without asking.
Well, don't ask me to fix things then. I'll see you in a couple days.
I just want to know the background. How did you know each other?
He's my
He's
son.
my dad.
It's my family.
And you know I don't believe that. But fine, you don't want to tell
He's
me.
in his with
His mother was very, very
I'll end
tall.
up figuring. I will find out. Can't hide it for long.
Don't ask how it works.
Yeah. Nori looks over at Jerry.
I know.
No.
Tall.
I'm not falling for it. I
Go
will
away
find out.
now. And he
Oh.
goes back in, and as he's
Go
walking
away
into his
now.
house, he turns the thing on so it looks like his house is gone.
Nori!
Can't hear you through the illusion. You hear the door shut.
I thought you were supposed to be smart.
So, Richie and Amber come over.
Oh, you're still here.
Yes, we are. I think it'd be good to probably get the children back.
Everyone was thinking that. But like,
Mari, roll a perception check.
I forget what that is.
then-
Perception is 1d6. Thank you. Woo!
Oh, 6.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
Roll that one again.
19. Oh, 19.
Hey,
Ooh, 25. Wait.
Doesn't count.
230.
Very nice. All right. So when Richie and Amber are coming up, you see before they're walking up that they're holding hands, interlocked fingers. And as he comes walking, you just see them let go subtly, but Amber's hand just kind of, softly is. She's staying very close to him. They're physically always very close and touching in some
Each
way.
other. Oh.
So,
Brown
Yeah.
chicken, brown cow.
after Ingrid's laughing dies down. Cough Jack.
I want to like give them like a little smirk and like a, like I saw that because they're holding hands and stuff.
Yeah, I know. I'm role playing right now.
Oh. Who are you being?
Richie.
Only
Like,
Only Rory says
only
I was
Rory.
gonna-
Okay.
I don't. Why are you making faces? I don't.
I just didn't hear anybody just smirk. Oh, nothing.
He smiles and that's so. Yes, I think we should probably be getting the children home.
Yeah. Well, can you shrink them again?
Yeah. Little mini children.
All right, kids.
I dust them with dust.
All right. You literally just
I
put dust off the
literally
ground.
dust them. And
And they all go, yay! They're starting to like it now. Their voices maybe like pitch up a little bit and they say that, so it's even higher pitched than the little kid voice. Yeah, a couple of them are having screaming matches because it's like a bunch of kids sucking
Like
helium.
helium.
Yeah, so they're like enjoying their new voices. And they all pile in the thing and you guys head out and William thanks you very much and says, anytime you're coming back through, you're always welcome.
Thank you. I'm glad we could help.
What was this?
Hopefully they won't come back,
Why
but
did I do that?
Let us know if they do.
definitely. I'll send word. And you guys head off towards Arben. It's about a 3-day journey. Any shenanigans you want to do during the travel?
I talked to Marosha.
Talk to Marosha, okay?
I think we
That's one shenanigan.
have a campfire and I demonstrate my minstrel skills.
All right.
Song and dance and storytelling.
I thought he said my
Excellent.
menstrual
I thought you
skills.
said menstrual.
I was pretty sure he said menstrual skills.
That's what I heard.
I will
I got
demonstrate
that
my
down.
menstrual
I heard
skills.
you.
Let's try that. Minstrel skills.
This is good. We went from farts. Farts was like a solid right
just
here. Now we're like
really far
dropping.
down.
We're not.
I'm glad I
We're
wasn't the
not
only
gonna
one that
cross.
heard that
Nope,
because
that's
I thought I was going crazy.
Nope, that's what I heard.
And he's going menstrual skills.
This is my moon dance.
What does that even mean?
I keep giving me hiccups because I'm laughing too much.
It's like an emotional roller coaster.
Oh no,
All right,
you did that way too well.
Focus.
No, I like that. Let's keep
Minstrel.
it in.
Okay, so let's start with that.
Minstrel, do your mince dance.
Okay.
So
Do I
roll.
need to roll?
Yeah, roll your influence. Let's see how it is. We'll give you advantage because it's like your focus actioning. Focus actioning.
Prepare for the show of your life. I'm going to tell a story about all the feats that just happened in the cave.
In the cave? Oh, okay. Nice.
Wow.
Yikes. You guys are bored out of your minds.
Oh, don't worry, we'll spruce it up a bit.
6,
I'll
7,
correct him on all the details.
Okay, roll your presence.
I got an 8.
8, all right.
You missed a few notes, went a little flat.
It was practicing for the real show later.
Yeah, it's your try. You're testing out.
Yeah, it's testing out new material.
The kids are enjoying it. They laugh at all the jokes that aren't supposed to be jokes.
6.
Wow, guys, this is a really bad show on board.
Terrible show.
This is.
I don't know what I'm putting points into next.
I'm picturing like
I
when
mean,
Terry's like got
us.
cardboard outfits and just like
Planogram.
Yes.
when the kids put on the skits for the
I'm
parents.
sure the kids
like
love
we
it.
did. Oh,
Yeah.
recorder
like
concerts.
That level.
I think what's
Yes.
good is you're trying to
Those
tell
are
the kids are
nightmares.
running
So
around and
cringy.
no one's paying attention exactly, so you keep having to start over. And Terry, you're trying to get all these kids together, and it just feels like another night at home, honestly. So you just, but
Just chillax.
we will say this: Ulysses had a great time. He thought the whole show was awesome. He loved watching all the little things running around and the pointy-eared guy singing songs. It was great.
I mean, it's better to
You have
have
one
bad
fan.
points on that than in a fight. So
I just, they say focus in on the one person in the crowd that's
Yeah.
smiling.
I fell asleep.
Yeah.
that's funny.
Okay. So that's let's say that's the first night. You guys are out around the campfire. So then continuing on the next night, Ingrid, you're gonna take some time on your watch and sneak away for a little conversation. And Malik draws that symbol again, cuts the blood, and you say that little poem
I
together.
was like, do I need to pull it out? I don't know where it is now.
I know, it's me. Also. No, that's all right. We'll pull it out again some other time. So you say that little poem together and you wait a bit. And again, that rolling darkness comes pouring in, and out of the mark where you put yours and Malak's blood, this moonflower suddenly sprouts and shimmers a little. And the shadows form into a feminine figure, and these two white eyes blink open and looks around, and again, when she looks at you, it softens.
Hello.
You're safe.
Yes.
Did you get my message?
Yes.
I wasn't sure.
It helped. It really did. He's dead.
Really?
Gone. I'm pretty dang sure.
You see her pause for a moment, and she seems to settle in for a second. I think you may be right. I'm not sensing that disturbance under that mountain anymore. Still, the fact that he is able to arise again, how did you defeat him?
He had a perfume bottle that was important to him, and that was broken, and he disappeared. I'm trying to remember. It was a couple of days ago.
That is... That is what I feared. That is a very ancient and terrible magic. He bound his soul to that item. That's what allowed him to be undying. I didn't think Nahezek had taught that even to his servants. It was his first step before he became godlike. And you can hear the disgust in her voice when she says that. The fact that he told his servants this is disconcerting. It means the others
No.
are probably the same.
Yeah.
They may be rising. There are other things. There's much going on right now. You need to keep your eyes out. Keep your ears perked for any news of any other necrotic things happening. If there's a focus of it, that may be one of the necromancers. I will do my best to see what I can find as well. I don't like this. I don't like it one bit. I don't know what Nahezek is up to exactly. But let us not concern ourselves with that at the moment. I'm so proud of you. Well
Thank
done.
you. I wouldn't have made it out without Molek, though.
And you see he's like licking his hurt paw. Yes. She did well, Mother. Quite well, I do have to say.
I didn't do much. I ran a lot and hid. But, yeah,
Still,
I survived.
you survived and you helped defeat it. You don't always have to do things on your own.
Aw.
Yes, and this is Marosha speaking. Very good. Oh, and Moloch, I see you're hurt. She reaches out and she touches, and this shadow falls off her hand, and it starts to go into his broken paw, and you see it slowly kind of snap back together. And Moloch kind of plays with it for a second, kind of bats the air. Thank you. Suppose you wouldn't be feeling in the generous mood for a little bit more than that. And you see her eyes kind of smile a bit. Now. Don't push your luck, Moloch. Well, keep your eye out, daughter. I'll be in touch soon. I think there's more that we will have to do. Be prepared. And slowly the smoke fades away, and the flower wilts and then crumbles into dust and covers the mark again. Well, that was cryptic as always.
Yeah. I kind of liked your paw the way it was, but...
Well then, next time I won't push you. And he turns around and he does the butt. He'd butt to you. You'll have to run faster. Keep up.
Nasty cat.
Old witch. And so we'll move on. Anybody else for shenanigans? Or shall we get to the city? Good? All right. I think, Mari, the one thing is you'll have to work with Annalyn a little bit more. Maybe you can,
Well, we'll
while
have
you're
to
traveling.
go back to her grandmother.
Do you want to talk to her about that?
I'd talk to Magda.
No, talk to Annalyn to prepare her for what's coming up.
More that she would have to kind of train in it.
Yeah.
I mean.
You want to prepare her that she's not going to be able to stay at home now.
Wait, she's not going to be able to stay at home because she has this?
She has to go with you.
Okay. Oh, yeah, because she can't control it yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Annalyn, we are going back to home to your family. But we can't stay there because you don't quite have control of this. And I don't want you to get lost. So, there's good news. You get to be with me and take control of this so that you can use it as your strength. It'll be your power, your gift. And then you can bring that strength back to your family and protect them with it.
Okay.
Is that all right?
I think so. Could maybe my mother come along?
You'll get to see her plenty, but for everyone's safety, you have to take control of this first, and then you can use it to protect your family. You'll be thankful for it.
Roll a presence.
I don't know if I have good. Oh yeah, no I do. 1d6. 14.
14? All right. She's like, you see her like start to blink in and out for a second, and she focuses really hard.
So you got
that,
it.
That frost breath. Yeah. Okay.
You'll get in no time.
I think
and you
you're
can be with
right.
your family.
Okay. I'll try to be brave.
I believe in you. If I can do it, you can do it.
I know. Okay. So, you guys will carry on. You get back to Arben. The first problem in coming back to the city, and this city isn't walled or anything, it's still a pretty small town, and they're getting close to the heart of the kingdom, so there's not as much concern of attack. But there are some guards stationed, and you do have a giant troll with you. So
I don't see any issue with this whatsoever.
we'll cut in. It's kind of like we cut scene, and that's you talking to the guards as they're standing
Exactly. Just like crack some knuckles.
there.
I'll like run through and be like, no, don't listen to her. I'm Inspector. We're here to deliver the children that were kidnapped.
Yes, of course, Inspector
Oh.
Laurie.
The children?
I just don't
All the children.
know.
Don't worry about her. She's trying to be intimidating.
Roll your
For no
presence.
reason.
And roll your persuasion, Mari.
I don't know if I have that.
Actually, wait. If Tiri does well in your
24.
presence, you'll have advantage on your persuasion.
Okay.
11.
11? All right, yeah.
So what does that mean if it...
Advantage on your
4
persuasion.
and then take the higher.
Ow!
We'll say the resolve is
2
11.
D4?
So you-
And
you're
take the
winning.
higher.
Okay.
Oh, not
Ooh, we got that 20.
Nice,
And,
nice.
And 3.
Take the highest.
Well, you just roll a 20 again.
Oh, 3. Okay, 3. 23. Ooh, 33.
33. Okay. So they're intimidated by Tiri, but they're still thinking they should stand their ground. But then when the inspector's like, oh, all right, but 2 guards going with straight to Sergeant Audrey. Yes?
That's fine with me. We have nothing to hide.
Very good.
Aubrey's a
The
friend of
other
mine.
troll.
Hey,
Other troll.
Kidding.
Okay, so 2 very nervous
Oh,
guards
had to make it hard.
go with you. Ulysses doesn't know what's going on. He's just smiling. Probably playing a couple kids going around, and maybe that helped a little bit, that literally there's children running around playing with this giant troll, and he's not really doing anything. So you guys head back to that building where you had all first gathered with Audrey, and as you head in, you go into that building and then down that hallway to her office that's on the end, and you hear noises going on in there. And as you walk in, you find Sergeant Audrey, you remember, darker skin, long black hair, always in a ponytail, and her armor on, and her cloak with the symbol of the 2 swords that represents the kingdom of Dinalfir. And they're set against a shield. Which I don't think we ever actually mentioned that you have a symbol on your cloak. I can't remember if we mentioned
I think we
that.
did like way back. Maybe
It's the 2 swords as well, overlaid, wrapping around a magnifying glass. So it's similar symbols showing different departments.
Oh, okay.
Whereas Sergeant Audrey has a shield with 2
okay.
swords in front of it. And inside there are a handful of common folk in there, including, you'll recognize Magda from when you had met her at the tavern. And there's one man in particular that's red-faced, and he's kind of trying not to shout, but he's very upset and talking with Audrey. And as you walk in, you hear him saying, "Is there nothing that can be done? You can't just leave them there. We have to be doing something." And Audrey's saying, "I sent another group in. We haven't heard back from them in almost 2 weeks now. I can't send any more men. We have to deal with the situation as is. We can't have any more children going missing." And that's when you guys all walk in.
Do we see Audrey and everybody?
Yeah, this is you guys walking. You guys walk in as they're saying that.
I wanna shout, be like, Audrey! Hey, Audrey! Remember when I said I was the best?
You see her put her hands like this. "You're actually alive."
Oh, yeah.
What do you expect?
Well, they did have me with them.
Mari.
No, well, it's like less than half the time.
And as you guys are saying this, the kids are running in. Brian runs to the guy who is yelling, and they're all crying. Parents are picking up their kids. Not all of the kids have their parents there. There was only a handful of parents there, but most of them do, and the others are just going near who they know. And Annalyn runs straight over to Magda. You'll probably want it close by because as soon as she hugs, you see her starting to blink.
So I can like put my hand on her shoulder so she like comfort her.
Yeah, and you see her. She gets control of it, and Magda is confused and says, "Oh, Annalyn, your hair. What has happened?"
And don't worry about her. Honestly, it's going to be a gift. And I'm going to train her in this gift.
Makes her hair different.
Oh, yes, it used to be a lovely brown.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But you still look lovely. I'm so glad you're safe. They're both crying, holding each other. There is one individual who is looking around for their child and just starts crying because they don't see their child there. And they all kind of gather together. Audrey calls in a few guards to kind of escort everybody out and wants to have you guys just in here. And she makes Ulysses. Maybe we'll have a moment there with Tiri.
Aubrey.
Why do you have a troll in my building?
What? Oh, him? That's Ulysses. He's my new son.
You see him smile, a little drool comes down. If I didn't know you, I wouldn't understand.
Oh, all you should understand is this. I said, come on, you and me. We could have gone in there and we could have had this all wrapped up. You should have been. You don't know what you missed out on.
She goes and sits down in her chair and she's like, despite myself, I think I agree with you. Mm-hmm. Well, what happened? Tell me everything.
Well, scream wipe.
And Ingrid's holding out her hand.
I was thinking, Elliot pokes his head. Did I hear somebody say retell the story?
And then I hit him with a hammer. And then I hit him with a hammer again.
Oh, they messed up all my
I hit
plans.
some more with a hammer.
So yeah, it's a total like montage of you guys talking over each other and stuff. And Audrey's just like, right, after the story's been told. And I think Ulysses has sat down and has fallen asleep against the wall, just snoring. Peter's sitting in his lap. So, then, yes, of course. Whatever you want. We will take care of that. But first, then, one of the 5?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Oh, more than sure.
She looks up at, remember there's that tapestry that is the artistic rendition of the victory against the 5 necromancers. We have to tell, is there any proof you have that it was the Nairs?
It was even uglier than that.
I don't think we have proof.
Oh, you have the crystal. You have that shadow.
No, the Atherglass. No, Nori
Ather.
has that, but that wouldn't have really proved
Okay.
anything, other than that you were in that mountain, probably. But more like you could have taken one of the banners, possibly, or something like that.
I will say that I personally spanked him.
Well, he did have one of the
I don't
symbols.
know exactly how to feel about that, but
The symbol of the snout.
yes. Well,
And that's it.
well, they have the word of an inspector. That has to be something. I assume you'll be headed back to the capital with the report.
Yes. Me, Richie, and Amber.
Very well. I will send some ravens ahead of you.
Thank you.
I don't know. This is a little beyond
I fear that
my
there's
pay grade.
more. If the 5 is here, it's all 5, not just 1.
That's my concern. How did he get there?
He had servants. I mean, the goblins, and they even forced Richie and Amber to be servants as well. It's like he hypnotized them all into following him.
Well, granted, they're goblins. It's not like it really takes much to...
This is how I have to agree with you there.
Yes, it is. Though it is worrisome. Goblins would be worshipping something new.
Not like them.
But I guess it's also to think you've killed a god, I suppose, in a way. At least in their minds.
Yeah,
Not sure what that means yet.
it could cause more trouble.
Maybe. Well, we'll see what the capital says. Perhaps now they'll finally send me some more men. But I have to thank you. I wish we could have saved more of them, but you got almost all of the children, and that's quite a feat in and of itself.
Yes. It was good to be back. Finally.
Here. Well, I've always got your back. So, anything comes traipsing around this town, just let me know. I'll send them packing for you.
I am glad to know you're here. Thank you, Terry. I assume you'll be headed home after this?
Oh my gosh. There is so much to do. You just a few weeks away, and you never know what you're coming back to. I mean,
And you have a guest coming over.
Yep. Actually. Yeah, so many guests. I mean, we will literally roll out the red tongue for you, totally carpet, and just everything. We will get that
might want
kitchen
to
in
stay
order.
Maybe.
We will cook the fatted calf. We're just gonna have you guys all over for the biggest celebration
Oh.
ever. Like
might
there's
as well all
literally.
go.
We're all going out.
Yes.
Come on,
Why
Aubrey.
don't
It's
I
been a little
bring-
while. Come on, you know it.
I'll bring my flute.
After the month that I've had, it actually doesn't sound that bad.
There we go.
It's a date then.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be absolutely great. We are gonna have to comb the roof, though.
Well, here's what I can say for your payment. Of course, you will have your payment in full. The treasurer can handle that at the other end of the building. But also, I will say, if you want, instead of just money, you can also have your purchase of equipment we have from the armory, or we can help you buy anything else you'd want from town. The Wanderer's Closet, if you've been there before, has got some good options.
Oh, yeah.
So,
My good old buddies.
so yeah, we can talk about the shopping shopping list off camera, and then we'll let you guys know what they get once they do that.
Fully automatic.
Oh, that sounds really good, actually. So I think what we'll do now is a little parting scenes for some characters. Mari?
Well, I still have a lot of questions, and I hope to be with you guys again. I didn't mind it. Even if you ruined my plans, you still made up for it.
We made better ones.
Possibly. Better for the situation we were in. Thanks to you all.
Doesn't need the qualifier,
But-
but okay.
I'm trying to give you a compliment. Just take it. What I'm saying is I would love to work with you again. Mainly because I want to find out more about you, Brooke. I'm curious.
Look, lady, get in line, okay?
Not like that. Already taken. But, something interesting. Anywho, it was good working with you all. I'm off to the capital.
Well, you're just a
Whatever
party.
comes. I might make it near the end.
You gotta pop in a little bit. Something about truffles pie.
It sounds
Probably
great,
never had it before.
but I do have a duty to the capital.
Well, it's been great having you with us.
Wow,
Gotta
I'm
say-
surprised to hear you say that.
What? But you are simply the most amazing shoal shifter I've ever seen.
All right, I'll take it.
You're the only show shifter he's ever seen.
That's so true.
What did I call
I'll
it?
still take it.
Shoal shifter?
That's what I said.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure I said it right.
I'll especially miss you, Moloch. Oh, he gave me a giggle. I think he likes me.
The one eye opens again and he looks at you.
I don't know if he likes anybody, but yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
I like everybody better than you, witch.
Yeah, you're a nasty cat, so.
You feel him nestle into you.
Tira's gonna pull a page out of her notebook and fold it into a little envelope and hand it to you. It's completely blank.
I appreciate that.
It's a free call for help. If there is anything you need, our family is indebted. You scribble a note, it'll poof, and one of us will get it. You
That
name it, you got it.
is amazing. I appreciate it. I like you guys a lot better now. So long.
Farewell.
Take care of
As-
Annalyn.
Yeah, I was gonna
Bye.
say,
Yes.
as you guys have been doing this, Annalyn and Magda have been holding hands, standing behind. They're gonna go with Mari. Magda's gonna accompany you since Annalyn has to go.
hoity-toity.
Magda's gonna come up and come to each of you and give you each a hug and say thank you. Remember, she's the halfling old.
She's gonna say thank you?
Yes. Okay, so we'll start with Tiri. She's gonna hug. Thank you so much for saving Annalyn.
I'll pat her on the back. Anything, hon, anything.
You kept my granddaughter safe. I owe you everything. And then she's gonna hug Brick. And then for a moment, her eyes are gonna flash purple again. Look to the stars. You're an interesting one. Thank you. And then Iliad, thank you, Elf. Yeah,
So I'm looking
she's
down
way
at my,
down.
Waist. Oh. Thank you. It's good to.
And thank you. From one old woman to another. And she goes to give you a hug. And as she leans back, her eyes go that purpley blue again. And this time, it's much more intense than when it happened with Brick. And her voice actually changes. And it sounds like there's another voice behind her voice for a second. And you hear, Abaddon. Abaddon. Tell my sister. Tell her I miss her. And all of a sudden, Magda stumbles for a second.
So Oh, you're sure Annaline's hair was brown before?
Yes, dear.
Okay. Just checking.
Interesting. Your mother's watching you.
Oh. Okay, that's who that was. Okay.
If you ever find yourself on any of the Morning Glory communes, just give them one of these and they'll take care of you.
And she hands Ingrid, it's like a paper mache Morning Glory that seems to like have a little shimmer to it.
Stuff it in my sleeve.
They'll take care of you, whatever you need. I suppose I'm going to the city then.
And we're off.
All right, and the three of them head off into the distance. And so I think,
Farewell.
as you guys watch them head out, you turn and head. She's headed north to the capital. You guys head back to the southern exit of Arben. Tiri's going to be headed west towards her home, where you guys are going to continue back to Nori's to see about Brick's armor upgrade. So, Tiri.
I need to know everyone's favorite dish.
Stew.
She's a witch!
Well, I was just going to say some.
I expected nothing less.
I was going to mention a little bit of troll pot pie is sometimes nice. Oh, I mean, sorry, did I say that out loud?
I thought you were all herbivores.
Ogre.
Oh.
You're right. Except I'm not.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Tiri, whatever you make I'm certain will be delicious.
I'm certain too.
I can't explain it, but I'm really fond of eggs.
Chicken eggs, duck eggs, swan eggs, or platypus eggs?
I'd imagine if you just mixed them all up in an omelet, it'd probably still taste good.
Omni omelet. I like it. Good.
Do platypuses have eggs?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, interesting.
They're like the only mammal, right?
That's
Oh
weird.
no, do echidnas have eggs?
They do.
They do too. Yeah.
Science guys excited. They do.
Yeah. So, Tiri, Peter, Pim Pam, and Ulysses head west towards the sunset.
Can I talk to Ulysses real quick?
Absolutely.
I just want to tap him. Hey, buddy, I know we got off to a rough start, for sure. I am sorry for stabbing you in the sternum.
It tickled.
I'm sure it didn't. I'm sure it did more than that, but okay, yeah.
He pats you on the head because he's like 8 feet tall. You're a good boy.
Well, I mean, I'm past puberty, so
He's just smiling at you. A little drool going down.
all right, love you, buddy. Have a good one.
Give him a pat on the butt.
As you turn around and say that, he like hugs you and picks you up. Family. Sets you down. And then turns around and starts following the gnomes as they're walking away. Mama, I want to try troll pie. Is that pie for trolls? Oh, good.
Yes. Yes. It is the most amazing pie a troll has ever had.
And Peter's like, really? I
Yes.
thought that was when you made
Yes, Peter. Yes, it is.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Now let's start working on this story. We're going to tell Grandma.
Perfect. And I think Ulysses scoops up Peter and throws him on his shoulder, and you guys walk off towards the sunset. And the three of you?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Look at what you. Well, that was the most adventure I've had in a long time. What are you guys up to then?
Oh, I don't know.
He was really excited to do that.
Yes.
I don't really want to
maker.
stay in this town.
Well, we're supposed to be headed back. Don't you need to pick something up
At this town.
at this town?
No, 3 days back, Nori.
Backwards. Yeah.
You've got nothing better to do. Would you like some company?
Well, I did save your life, so you pretty much owe me the entirety of your existence. So,
Well
why don't
put.
you come along?
All right.
No. But I'll help you, because it seems like you need a lot of help.
You hear the cat laugh.
I don't need. Okay, we'll go. Okay, where's Demeter?
He stayed back at Nori's. He didn't
Okay.
go into town with you. Great plan.
Look, let's just start walking. Okay, we got a long ways to go.
Find some horses and.
Well, what's wrong with Larry?
He's got the tongue hanging out.
Larry! Couldn't forget you.
It looks at you with like
Awfully.
dead blank eyes.
I feel like she really wants me to pet him. Just a little squeeze. Oh, he's.
It's like a
Adorable.
fly lands on his eyeball and he doesn't blink.
He's a lively fellow, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, this is normal Larry. Oh, Larry.
Oh, I'm off with you.
And then it falls back out. So you guys, Larry painfully transforms back, and you guys head off in Ingrid's crazy wagon. And we'll just do a quick scene when you get back to Nori's, because I think it's a nice place to wrap up. So when you guys get back, and Ingrid, we'll just say, because you wanted to sneak in and see what
Oh,
happens.
I see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump out and I want to look at the house as soon as we get there, and just to make sure like nothing else has been
changed.
destroyed and
Nothing
taken.
else is different, but you see a large pile of the pieces of your ship has been organized into different sections of stuff. That's about the only difference.
I'm never gonna go.
And you go in, Demeter's there, and he gets you guys set up with some food, and Brick goes in to the side, Nori's kind of workroom. And Nori's like, Brick. I think it worked. I'm really excited for this.
All right, I'm more scared than excited, so I want you to know, be very careful, okay?
I'm more excited than excited. You didn't bring that horrible woman back with you.
She wasn't that.
Look.
Okay, I'm not gonna.
Good. Don't ask.
I'm a fly on the wall.
No, I didn't just say.
Literally.
Quiet. I can hear her plotting to get me married. Oh, she's throwing a party, isn't she?
Dude, you.
Forget it.
shouldn't be-
We're gonna do this. Don't worry. Turn around. Sit down. Let's do this. Oh, I'm really excited. Okay. Check this out.
And you can see what he's done with the conduit now is a lot. The wires have been repaired with what he does is crush some of the aether and mixes it with some other compounds to create this kind of wire that seems to form to the conduits. And the hard drive now has a slight glow to it. That metal square with the crystalline area in the center now has a slight glow to it.
Okay.
Ching, 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 ching. All the
Wait,
light's gone.
okay, hold on. What are you doing?
I'm putting it back in the arm, and we're gonna
Okay.
see what happens.
Could explode. I mean, that's always a possibility. Even when you're making breakfast.
I changed it to a cockroach.
You disappear and then you hear the cat just like as he falls down. He's like, "You've got to warn me when you do
I was a
that."
fly on the wall.
Oh, literally?
Literally. And then I changed it
into a cockroach.
Okay, all right, that's fair. So, Iliad, the cat's sitting on your shoulders this whole time as you're trying to eat.
Why are you here again?
He's like flapping his tail in your mouth as you're trying to eat. I told you, Elf, I like to be high up.
All right.
And so, as you hear this little of some cockroach legs skittering around, Nori starts to do his tinkering behind you, and he slowly opens it up, and then with 2 prongs he catches the edges of the conduit wires and he sticks it back in and click, click. Wait for it. And you hear a little bit of like when you turn a computer on and you can hear the disk start spinning sort of sound. Something's turned on. All right, this is good. It's accepted the Aether. That's always good. It does feel like cheating sometimes though, but whatever. Here we go. So he closes that back up, screws it back on, uses some gear locks now, so you've got a little bit more steampunk elements added to your armor. And then he takes the metal plate and sticks it in that slot and locks it in, and then quickly runs around in front of you. Feeling different? Nothing's exploding. I guess that's good.
I feel a little violated, I guess.
As you say that, your helmet goes back on without you activating it.
Do I is it like...
It's just kind of, a little shocking. Oh, what's happening? And again, that when your HUD turns on and the reticle locks onto him and it's going wherever your eyes are looking and all this information is going past and it's saying a couple errors here and there like it had before, and then it comes to the AI module and it shows blink, blink, reactivating, which last time it had given you an error. And you see it start to filter in all these different words going by that you don't quite recognize, and things are activating, and then it changes from reactivating to online and green, and you hear this. All of a sudden, your HUD adds this new little feature up there of this voice wavelength, and you hear a voice say, "Artificial intelligence. Serial code Alpha Jig Echo 10 activated. Restoring online. Connecting to joint species. Main server. Connection failure. Going to backup hard drives. Hard drive damage. Memory loss. Configuring." Then you feel this wave suddenly go through you, like a cold tingling sensation, and you feel all of a sudden the way you perceive the world, like the world is moving a little bit slower now. Your reaction time seems to be a little faster, and you just feel like you're processing way quicker than you could before, and you can see things sharper, and you feel like your muscles are a little tighter. And then you hear that same voice, it becomes less robotic and says, "Back online." "My the galaxy, what have you done to my armor?" And that's where we're going to wrap up the episode. So, thank you so much for tuning in. Check out the descriptions below for the links. Check out the links in our description below. The music, sound, and ambience. Really great stuff. Use it at your table someday. And check out Heromuster.com. Really great stuff on there for character sheets and the encounter builder. A lot of great stuff on there. Thank you, Mario. And OpenLegendRPG.com for the full core rulebook, so you guys can start playing in Open Legends right away. And check out the D.R.E.A.M podcast. Anywhere podcasts are found, Chris has taken the players on quite an adventure, and I'm really enjoying it. So thank you guys, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.